commissioned a report into sector and leading lights because of the ramping wind, increased workload traffic we're going to get. We thought it would be an ideal opportunity to look into trying to improve our sector lights. We asked for 3 companies to give us proposals and chose Global Maritime, and commissioned this independent study into sector lights or leading lights and marks. And they looked into it in great detail, the shape of the harbour, how would the approach, the lateral position of the vessels that are coming in, and they decided that in our case a sector light would be the preferred option, simply because the layout of the port wouldn't lend itself to leading lights and marks and things like that. However, they have given us a very good breakdown of what would be necessary, so any information in the report that we've got should help our partners if they're looking into leading lights and sector lights. We have now got the final report for that. Within the report, they've given us the technical specification for multi-beam sector lights and the design specification for those as well. Apparently, they don't follow any uniformity in the ports as to what type of lights are needed. But we thought with the LEDs now, of course, being so much better with optical design, that of course there is now also a green option with these lights. They also gave us a comparison of 2 current suppliers and the costs and delivery time, optional battery backups and things like that. They have discussed these with the, I see it had in the previous, with the Trinity House, and as to whether we would, these would be absolutely needed or not. But as I say, they came up with the fact of the sector light, which would be 1 light. There were 3 options as to where it could go to, with the preferred option being at the end of the East Pier arm. But I would hope that the information that they put in there would help other ports if they were looking at this as well. And as I say, also the costs that they've got. You can see, I think you can see on this one, they were showing us, this is the 90 metres apparently, this is the approach into the port. So that because of the way it's laid out, it's not terribly easy for vessels coming in to see where their lateral approach is. But if we can put a sector light at the end of the east arm, that would at least give them some bearings on them, even if it doesn't give them the full layout of where they're coming in. But then of course they would have to rely on port control. So we're having to have regular surveys, and if we had these sector lights or leading lights would be preferred, but we couldn't have that because of the layout, then they would have a better option of where to come in and which way to come in, and we could let them know where is the best approach for them. So we're hoping to look into possibly getting this sector light shortly, I would hope. Yeah, this is the new, possibly the new multi-purpose berth that we're looking into as well. As you may or may not be aware, we have now received our planning permission from the District Council, which was a great relief, although it was mostly expected. For the first phase of the work, we're going to be just clearing the approach of the land, so towards the back there, to the northeast as you're looking at it, to clearing that away. That would be our first phase, and second phase will be now looking into the berth and extending the land area up behind the berth in future. Well, we have to obviously get this final report from Global Maritime, and we will send it out to all of the partners so that they can have a look, and hopefully that will be of some use to them.